Good morning, everyone. My apology for the late start this morning. We're holding over here in the Ramchal. We're going further into our understanding of what exactly does it mean that a person is going to have to remove themselves from the pleasures of this world in order to attain the precious, the separation from the worldly pleasures that is necessary. And the Ramchal writes the following: the worldly pleasure over here of eating, drinking, and the delights of the tasty treats that the world is filled of is the most tangible and palpable of the pleasures, the physical pleasures that we are talking about. However, is there anything that is more short-lived and really lost than this, than the pleasure of eating? What does that mean? Because the pleasure of that food only lasts as long as it's in your mouth. As long as you can taste the food and you can roll it around inside of you, if you don't woof it down in one bite, so then that's where the pleasure of that meal is. And the Ramchal, however, once that it leaves the throat and it goes down into your intestines to digest, the taste of that food is gone. Again, of course, maybe it's going to linger around a little bit inside your mouth, but that's just all the residual. That's not the actual food itself. That's just whatever flavors and whatever spices and whatever fats and the like stayed inside of your tongue and your teeth and your throat. It's there, but it's not even the main pleasure anymore of what you were deriving when it was going down. And a person forgets about the food as if he never had it. You eat the biggest slice of pizza in the world. While you're eating it, you're devouring every little piece of cheese over there. Once you finish that last bite and you take your swig of water or your soda and you wash it out, it's gone. And a person cannot even remember what the pleasure felt like or tasted like when it was inside of him. Kachi saveya imachal barbuim avusim. So now says the Ramchal, an amazing idea. When a person is satisfied, he eats a good meal. Whether he ate fatty geese, which is a delicacy, it's no less or no more than if he would have eaten coarse bread, old brown black bread, pumpernickel bread that is hard and stale. If a person ate it and he was able to digest it and it went down, so that coarse bread, which is certainly not high on the list, it's not the fatty geese, that's a delicacy that costs hundreds of dollars in the restaurant. Nevertheless, where does the food go? It all goes to the same chamber inside of your gut over there that's going to fill you up and make you satisfied. So at the end of the day, whether you ate the greatest delicacy or you ate something very simple and very plain, you are filled up and you are satisfied. Your hunger is abated at this point. And therefore the Ramchal is writing, think about it. If the goal is to fill yourself up so you should have the koyach, the energy to go and daven and serve Hashem and go to work and take care of your family and the kids and all, etc., so then, if the point is to get closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, why would you overindulge in delicacies of this world, when at the end of the day, there's no difference in the way that you will feel inside of your intestines, in your digestive tract, with your energy, than if you ate something that is much less tantalizing. Kol shekain, im yasim el libay, all the more so if a person considers achaloim harabim sheyicholim lavay alav machmas achilasei, a person will think to themselves how many sicknesses, God forbid, they could get from overdoing it, from packing it away, from eating the wrong kinds of foods, if they have bad eating habits. At least think to yourself how heavy and lazy and tired I get after I eat and I indulge in these treats and these foods. What about all the fumes? What about all the drowsiness that comes and dulls a person's mind after they eat? All the geschmack meichel, the food that's out there. With all of this in mind, certainly a person will not have a strong desire for any of these things. Because what you think is good, you realize it's not really good. So what? It tastes good. But at the end of the day, maybe it's unhealthy for me. Maybe it makes me very drowsy. Maybe it's called too much indulgence in Olam Hazeh. This world, it takes me way farther away from Hashem. And the bad that comes from it, that certainly, says the Ramchal, that is undeniably bad when a person will recognize all of the negative things that come from indulging in too much of the pleasures of the food of this world. Have a wonderful day. Eat healthy, eat well, satisfy yourself, and we'll do it be'ez Hashem for the sake of serving Hashem. All the best.